It's now time for Comic News with Aimee Morgan.
Hello, fans. It is Aimee, and I am back once again with what I would like to start calling, comic news and reviews in 5 minutes. Yay! Let's see if I can actually get this done. So, without further ado, we'll get straight to it. Out this week, I guess, if you haven't gotten your pre-orders in, you most definitely are going to want to do that as soon as possible, because we have the US volume of Classics, Volume 2. Covers issues 14 through 25. I just got it like brand new, like the box is right here and I just opened it. I have the first one, I have the second one. Can't wait to get more. This way I get a chance to actually read them, and yeah. So if you have never gotten any of the classics, now is your time to do it, because these are really nice. They're really decently priced. I can't complain, so I'm definitely happy with that. Last week, our first issue of Autocracy hit the comic shelves, or the application store. So I thought what I would do today is, I haven't yet bought my issue. I know, pretty sad, right? But I'm going to show you how easy it is to get it. Okay. I'm going to show you how easy it is to purchase Autocracy. I have iPad 2 here. So, just opened up the Comixology app that you can get at the App Store. And it's pretty easy because right now, Autocracy is, being sold. It's one of the #1 release. It's a new release as of last week, so it's still there. And it seems to be doing fairly good, and it's not too bad. You guys heard my review last week, so yeah. So here it is. It's this little one right here. It says Autocracy 1, woohoo! And it just, even a caveman can do it. So this is buy now for $1. I have all of my information set up for the App Store and all that. So all I do is just click, and it says it's purchasing. And it's purchasing. Okay, confirm bid, buy. It is downloading currently. Yay! Okay, so while it's doing that, I'm going to talk about Infestation, because that's coming out this week, actually. The first issue, if you remember last year, the first issue of Infestation 1 was the kind of the introduction issue that put all of the bad guys in play, and then we broke off into the 4 different worlds, and one of them, of course, was Transformers, and then we kind of had a 2-issue thing, and then at the very end of all the 2 issues of each one of the 4 worlds, then you have the closing, that how they wrap it up and get rid of the bad guy. So yes. Oh, look, it's done. I get to see it now. Okay, my comics. Oh, there you go. I have not done this very often, can't you tell? Okay. There you go. Easy, easy. Whoa, look. Sorry. It's my first digital comic that I've ever bought, ever. Yes, Autocracy, on my new iPad, in fact. So I'm like, yay, it's the new everything. I love technology. Okay, so, yep, see, here we go. It's fun. Okay, I'm not gonna let you show any, I'm not gonna let you see anything else. You gotta go buy it. It's good. And for $1, come on, $1. $1. Just skip dessert, This could be your dessert. Reading a comic could be a dessert, right? Back to Infestation. Yeah. So I've seen the first issue. It is non-Transformer-ish, and it's introducing the creatures of Lovecraft. H.P. Lovecraft. So if you're into that, if you've liked H.P. Lovecraft, if you've read all of his stuff, if you You know, it might be something that will interest you. You might want to pick up the first issue and read it, and maybe the last issue and read that as well. But if you're only interested in the Transformers, that doesn't come out, I think, until next week. Either next week or the week after that. I'm not exactly sure for sure. Because, like, I'm not flipping in here and getting my calendar out and saying, I really just don't remember. And I don't remember if I actually put it on my calendar, so... Anyhow, that is Infestation 2, Volume 1, Issue 1. Okay, so that aside, this week we have a really great comic coming out. 2 weeks ago we had More Than Meets the Eye, and now the Brother series is being released this week, today. In fact, when you hear this, it'll be Wednesday night, and you should have been able to go down to your comic shop and pick this guy up. And yeah, I'm going to do a real quick review. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so Bumblebee is settling into life as the new leader on Cybertron, and all the politics and drama that go with it. Like meeting new arrivals and having to put on a face now that they believe that the Autobot friends that tried to leave were blown up in a fireball. Yeah. They are planning a funeral, and yeah. So it's pretty dramatic, but yeah, at the same time it's like, oh, they really do believe that they died. So in the meantime, some of the Nails, or Cybertronian civilians, are still unhappy with the way things are, and one in particular starts to vandalize some of the buildings, and instead of arresting him, some of the Decepticon thugs / enforcement decide to rough him up a bit. Prowl and a team of Autobots interrupt them, of course, and then after cleaning up the mess, they escort these two back to the holding pen. And I say holding pen because quite literally, all of the Decepticons are still in the canon portion of Chemia. So, there they go. They send them back there, and yeah, that's where they kind of run into Rat-Bat, who is still kind of parading around as if he's the dude in charge of all of them. So, yeah, he's got plans. After they leave, he really has plans. He becomes a little unglued at the two for causing trouble, especially so soon. He tells them, can you please stay out of trouble, at least until tomorrow night? Yes, Rat-Bat has plans, and he's most definitely going to be interesting. So, meanwhile, Prowl is having secret meetings with shadowy figures. The mystery is left hanging, so I will definitely look forward to issue number 2, maybe 3, maybe 4, when we actually find out who he's meeting in the shadows, so we'll see. Lastly, Bumblebee and Metalhawk, while they're having a talk about rumors that are going around in the population of the Nails, they're interrupted by 2 Decepticons, the 2 that were the problem earlier on in the issue. Yeah, they're causing more problems again. They couldn't wait until tomorrow night. So, they're bullying another civilian. Things get ugly really fast. Bumblebee intervenes, and with his twitchy finger on the ID chip detonator button thingy that they keep threatening, like throughout the issue, they keep saying, well, if you don't behave, we're gonna press this button and explode. Boom! No more you. Yeah, I don't think that's really gonna bother a Decepticon. It's like, yeah, right, you guys are Autobots, you don't do things like that, you know. Jazz shooting a human last year. Yeah, so, yeah, they're saying, stop or we'll blow the chip, blah, 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 blah. It doesn't stop them. They keep on beating the living slag out of this guy that's on the ground, and they're boom, boom. Anyhow, so, yeah, it doesn't stop them. So, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen? I'll tell you what's going to happen. Boom is going to happen. Lots of boom. And there is a boom. And there's a nice little reveal, and Rat-Bat is definitely a player on this game board. So I really will be looking forward to issue number 2. And I think you should go out and get this comic because it's a great story. It's definitely, I won't lie to you, okay? It's definitely not the intense story that James Roberts is writing, which it shouldn't be, because, like, hey, come on. John and James are two different people. They are two different writers. They have two different styles of doing things, and it's not going to be the same. And I'm completely cool with that because I like where he's going with all of this stuff. He's definitely setting up stuff for some payoff. And when I talked with him last week, he was just saying a few things that kind of made me go, okay. He also kind of mentioned a couple times that he really likes issue 2, and he didn't say why. He was just kind of teasing. But the whole point is, I think there's going to be a payoff in issue 2 because he said that some interesting things happen in issue number 2. So definitely get this issue, get the next issue, even if you, I don't know. I can't believe that somebody won't read this and not go, okay, well, that's kind of fun. I guess it's all right. I mean, hey, boom. There's a boom. There's a big boom. Booms are good, right? Boom. The art in this book is great. I always knew that Andrew Griffith was going to knock it out of the ballpark, especially after his work on Foundation from last year. I mean, hey, it's just so good. He knows what he's doing. He's doing a really good job. And, of course, Josh Perez is doing a really good job coloring all of his designs. So it's going to look great. It's going to be a fun story. And, yep, I highly recommend it. So go get it. Hopefully with editing, this actually was a comic review in 5 minutes. It probably wasn't, but, you know, sorry, I'm a little bit tired today. So I'm on adrenaline. Just adrenaline. Yeah. I've got a comic to read, and you have to go back to the Radio Free Cybertron crew. Bye-bye!
Superhero time. Power Rangers, Masked Rider, Super Sentai, and lots of burning justice. Check out Superhero Time at tfradio.net. Superhero time. Here we go.